Good afternoon. What's going on? I'm JG, for those who don't know. Today, I'm talking about this Al Sharpton situation. If you haven't heard, the media again has revealed again that Al Sharpton has been working as an FBI informant. For some people, this is old news. For a lot of people, this is new news. A lot of people did not know this information. A lot of good people, Al Sharpton supporters, even the non-Al Sharpton reporters, weren't aware of this. Now, in this go around, they're saying that he's helped the government, the FBI, with getting information for the mob families. I think the mob family in particular was the Genovese families up there in New York. But I don't know if y'all are aware, but for those who aren't, the Village Voices paper, they reported this back in the 80s when it was alleged or confirmed that Al Sharpton was collecting information for the FBI during the whole COINTELPRO scenario situation, with collecting information again on black leaders during the movement. Now, I'm putting it out there. You can do your own research. Again, this is not new news for some. Al Sharpton is police. He has been working as, working with the FBI to collect information. Now, I'm going to say this. This is very, very, very important in terms of who Al Sharpton is depicted to be for black people. Now, even though we never selected this nigga to be the black leader, he was handpicked, him and Jesse, to be our leaders right now for whatever reason. Y'all are aware every time there is a situation, the Trayvon Martin case, etc., etc., you usually have Al Sharpton and Jesse. These guys who are reacting to the situation and speaking and leading the marches, and for whatever reason they never march to the right place. Every protest and march that I've seen recently is, for me, is meaningless and serves really no real purpose for the greater good, because people never march to the place they need to go. Case in point, the Trayvon Martin thing, when Al Sharpton was down there, he had the people fired up, and and no disrespect to the people that was out there protesting and marching. I'm just saying that I felt the march should have been coordinated differently. Case in point, they should have marched their ass to the police officer's house, who had something to do with not handling the follow-up right. They should have marched their ass to Zimmerman's house, his parents' house. That's how you march. You march their ass to the prosecutors. All that's what they should march to. Instead of just standing in the street reciting Bible verses and singing Negro spirituals, old Negro spirituals. I don't get it, but that's my opinion. I think if you're going to march, direct that march to the right place. And because you have these two handpicked people, now I hope people can see why they were pretty much reactionary people. What I'm getting at, people, is we have to watch these handpicked leaders. You understand me? Al Sharpton, y'all gotta understand, he cannot be a black leader and have a job. Like, he works for NBC and MSNBC. He got a talk shows. Somebody, they're paying him, and I don't know if you all are aware, but NBC is spending millions of dollars to rehabilitate and promote Al Sharpton. They are, for whatever reason, NBC has made the ethical and news judgment that Al Sharpton should be a credible news source for black Americans, for Americans. Why they so comfortable with him? You see what I'm saying? I'm not naive, and anybody know me knows I'm far from that. But I am a thinker, and I never suspend logic. I never suspend common sense. I always apply my higher self in terms of how I think and go about things. Why would NBC be spending millions of dollars on this man? And I know that nobody's gonna. If somebody like if a corporation is spending millions of dollars to invest in my black ass, they have a purpose. You see what I'm saying? They're going to be comfortable enough with me. They have a purpose and a vested interest to invest millions of dollars into me. NBC. Who owns NBC? Who are the stakeholders, the board of directors of NBC? And once you find that out, go into their background, go into their affiliations. You know what I'm saying? Get into that. I don't have the time to get into all that with you, but if you have the time, I know right now it's really not doable right now. It's basketball season. The Gators won or lost. We got a lot of other important shit out there to concern ourselves with, and I get that. What if you have time? Go into that and see. Y'all gotta be careful about who we praise as in terms of who our leaders are. You know, they got rid of, after Martin and Malcolm, everybody else been couples like Jesse Jackson, and Jesse's next. Jesse's gonna be the next person they're gonna out. They don't need him no more. And Jesse is slick, man. I met Jesse on a couple of occasions, so I'm gonna talk about that a little bit later. But Jesse, all right, riddle me this. Your homeboy get killed, and I'm talking about Dr. King, on April 4th, April 5th, April 4th, I think it was April 4th, 1968, okay? Let me paint this picture. Why in the hell, 8 days later, which was April 12th, Jesse Jackson on TV talking at a conference saying that he's the heir apparent? And this is what he said. Y'all can look this up. This is public information. You know, I'm not going to shoot you no flimsy. But Jesse on TV saying that every time there's a execution, there's a resurrection. 8 days after this man died, man, you on TV announcing yourself the leader because you and Don Rose, and look up Don Rose, y'all decided on 14 hours after King got killed that, okay, you and him agreed that Jesse should be the leader. What about Ralph Abernathy or Andy Young? How does Jesse skip all of these people? Anyway, he's the next person they're going to out. You heard it here first. You can't trust Jesse. You can't trust Al. But you can trust me. I'm going to give it to you how you want it. I'm going to tell you the truth. And if you don't believe me, go look up everything I said. This is the freedom of information. You know, the information about everything is everywhere. But most importantly, you can go within yourself to know. It's not hard. But Al, man. What can I say, man? You got caught. Business out there. I mean, now more people are aware that he's a rat. You gotta wash your face, Rev.Al. It's fucked up. Snitching like that. It ain't sweet. It ain't cool. But who am I to judge? You know? Who am I to judge, man? I just find it quite, I'm not gonna say it's funny, but I want people to apply a little reason here. Why do y'all think him and Jesse have always been they react. I call them reactors. I'm not going to call them actors, but reactors. They respond to stimuli like most people do. That's simple, you know. But they never seem to be proactive to me. Some of y'all might disagree, but they never seem to be proactive to me. And none of them never really spoke up about in the media or publicly about going after King's killers. That's your man, supposedly. You know what I'm saying? He just got his head blown off. And Jess, you was right there. None of y'all never, y'all not mashing. Y'all not trying to get the people rep. Hey, man, my man's murder ain't been brought to justice. No, we getting NBC deals, and we going to Los Angeles to the Lakers game because your birthday. And I say that because the last time I saw Jesse, that's where he told me he was heading to. I'm about to go to LA. She's a Lakers girl. I'm like, nigga, you supposed to be and niggas ain't got no food, and children don't have clothes in certain parts of the hood. Man, you going to LA? Johnny know what I'm talking about. Shout out to Johnny and the rest of my 305 family down there. He was with me when he said this out his mouth. And when he said, that's what, at that moment, I started like questioning all of these current black leaders. Think about it. I love you. Shout out to my moms, my grandmas, my aunts, always my wife. I love you, girl. And big ups to my cousin Lonnie. You know, she just and the rest of DST, your DST family. You know what I'm saying? My cousin Lonnie, my cousin Zanika, you know, Trina, who I ain't seen in a while, Keisha. You know, shout out to y'all, my sisters, my brothers, you know, blood brothers, and also my brothers, you know, from other walks of life. Shout out to my dad. Yeah. I love everybody. Keep following me. Keep supporting me. Have a good day. I gotta go.